Yeah, he didn't have any lift. He didn't have any burst, and he didn't have any lift. We haven't really seen this from LeBron.
How about the fact that even J.J. Redick announced a couple days ago that LeBron James is done? Yeah. But there's a reason they went from second best record in the sport to under 500.
I think since we've gotten Bron back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random possessions. So
LeBron James is now going through the motions on a basketball court, and the Lakers deserve better. Laker fans deserve better. If LeBron just wants to collect a paycheck, there's a million other ways to do it.
Something rather interesting is developing in the NBA right before our very eyes. LeBron James is now in the twilight of his career as his playing days are coming to a close. And the truth is, the LeBron James that we're witnessing today is nothing like the LeBron that we had seen for 20 plus years in the past. He doesn't demand the same level of attention from the audience. He doesn't have the same kind of respect and reverence from his peers. Much of that aura is now gone. LeBron is averaging his fewest points per game since his rookie season. Laker fans were not voting for him as much as they were in the past, as he was not named a starter for the NBA's All-Star game, but rather his teammate, Luka Doncic, got more than twice as many votes that LeBron got. Some people don't even think he deserved to be an All-Star, as he snuck in with a reserve selection, which seemed to be more of a legacy move. To put it simply, as things currently stand, LeBron's career is not ending as graciously as his fans would have hoped. But this got me thinking about some of the other greatest players in NBA history, more specifically, some of the top 10 greatest players of all time, and I started drawing comparisons to how their careers ended. And the reality is, almost no one goes out on top. Michael Jordan had the perfect ending in Chicago, but he couldn't help but scratch that itch, and had to come back and play professional basketball once again. Now I am someone who has always been a big advocate for Michael Jordan's time with the Wizards, as I believe he was still an elite basketball player. But the truth is, although we do have to consider his injuries that he went through at that time, he still didn't make it to the playoffs in either of those 2 seasons. So essentially, he ruined the perfect ending that he had in Chicago. Now when we look at Kobe Bryant, yes, he did score 60 points in his final game with the Los Angeles Lakers. But that was just a snippet of the twilight of Kobe's career, because those final 3 years after the Achilles tear were the roughest years of his entire career. They were riddled with injuries and filled with losing, as he shot well under 40% from the field in those final 3 years. And in his final season specifically, he shot 35% from the field, while playing with the Lakers' worst team in franchise history at 17-65. Hakeem Olajuwon, who was legendary for his success with the Houston Rockets, ended his career averaging 7 points as a Toronto Raptor. Magic Johnson retired for the second and final time after getting bounced in the first round. Larry Bird retired in 1992 due to his poor health, after he missed nearly half of the regular season games and missed 3 of the 7 games in the playoff series where they had been eliminated. Shaquille O'Neal's career ended with a torn Achilles, as he was averaging just 9 points with the Boston Celtics. Tim Duncan's career ended with a second-round exit, while he was averaging only 6 points and 4 rebounds over that playoff series. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ended his playing days getting swept out of the NBA Finals while shooting 43% in that series. Wilt Chamberlain's career ended by getting gentlemen swept out of the finals by their rivals, the New York Knicks. As you can tell, from the top 10 greatest players in NBA history, pretty much no one goes out on top. Almost everyone has a sour departure from the league. As the title of the video suggests, the perfect ending doesn't exist. Except for one. Long ago, in the 1968 offseason, the game's ultimate winner, Bill Russell, was sitting on his 10 championship rings. Nowadays, people look back at his success and assume that his dominance always came easy. But to put it simply, that's revisionist history. The truth is, Bill Russell was heading into his final season in the NBA as an underdog. The team they had just beat in the 1968 NBA Finals just got way better, as they added Wilt Chamberlain in the offseason to their already stacked roster. With the Lakers' new three-headed monster of Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, and Wilt Chamberlain, they were commonly being described as a super team, arguably the first super team in NBA history. The 68-69 regular season went as expected, as the Lakers had the best record in their conference, while the aging Celtics failed to win 50 games for the first time that decade. Despite the overwhelming obstacles, the Celtics exceeded the expectations, as they eliminated the 55-win 76ers in the first round, and then eliminated the 54-win New York Knicks in the second round, as they earned yet another trip to the NBA Finals. To the surprise of no one, waiting for them was the well-documented super team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Not only would Russell have to lead his Celtics on the court physically against the overwhelming odds, but considering how he was also their active head coach, he would have to lead them mentally and strategically as well. After falling into an 0-2 hole, Russell would lead Boston back into the series, where they eventually forced a Game 7 in Los Angeles. In that deciding game, Russell rose to the occasion, like he had done so many times before, as he helped shut down the Lakers' offense in the pivotal moments. They won Game 7 with a final score of 108-106, as Russell would sail off into the sunset, winning his 11th championship ring, finishing with a perfect 10-0 record in deciding Game 7s. It was literally the perfect ending to a legendary career, and even Russell himself was overwhelmed with emotion during the celebration. So yes, assuming the trend continues, LeBron will have a lot of great company with his career ending on a sour note, as that is basically the norm for a top 10 NBA player of all time. The truth is, the perfect ending doesn't exist. Unless, of course, your name is Bill Russell. So what do you guys think? What's another example of a sports icon ending his career on a perfect note? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Shout out to the members as always for supporting the channel, and thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.